Hey everyone, I'm George, the Disney Italiano,
And I'm Abby.
and today we're going to talk about our expectations for Disneyland's 70th anniversary birthday coming up on July 17th. And it's going to be a kicker, but we're going to get into it all coming up on
On
Citrico
Citrico
Central.
Central.
All right, folks, let's get into it, shall we? There's a lot of conversation about the hype for Disneyland's 70th way back when they first gave us the piece of concept art of what the 70th anniversary celebration was going to look like at D23. And, obviously we knew that there was going to be merchandise and food offerings and what have you. But then we kind of got into where the kickoff came on May 16th. They had the specialty um, keys that you can go around Disneyland and unlock for a
key to
special pin.
Disneyland.
The key to Disneyland.
Mhm.
You got those terrifying, horrid Mickey Mouse popcorn buckets. That look like they're possessed, but hey, to one's own liking, folks. That's just us. But then we're getting into a lot of the heavy stuff. With the controversial Walt Disney A Magical Life show that is going to be opening with Disneyland's actual birthday on the 17th. It's a Small World is going to get the final verse that was written by Richard Sherman, his last piece of work with the Walt Disney Company before his untimely passing, unfortunately. And then of course Paint the Night came back. We got a new World of Color. God knows why, but okay. um, and then Wondrous came back, and so I guess it's more so our expectations, like in a big bundle. Um, I expected the 70th anniversary to be exactly what we're getting. I wasn't expecting anything spectacular like new rides or attractions coming, but I knew there was going to be like a lot of hype just as like a promotion marketing kind of tool that Disney would use. um, I am skeptical about the Magical Life show. I was all hyped, but after seeing that audio animatronic, I don't know. But I'm still going to stay optimistic. I'm going to stay positive, and hopefully it looks better than it looks in person than on photos and YouTube videos. Um, and I'm still going to have a great time, one way or the other. I can't wait to hear the final verse of how they incorporate it. Disney said that they're adding it into the final room. So I'm curious to see if all the dolls are going to sing it in unison, or are they just going to have like one specific doll singing it. But yeah, for me, it was, as I said, it is what it is. I wasn't expecting nothing big. Now I am expecting something big for Disneyland 75th. I think the 75th anniversary technically is more substantial, more relevant than 70th. Not just with Disney, but just in anniversary in general. Yeah. So I'm for sure Disney's going to do something big. Plus, that is the 5-year mark from the time when majority of these projects are going to be completed. With Avatar and Coco coming to DCA. I know that's DCA, that's not technically Disneyland, but DCA is still part of the Disneyland Resort. Mm-hmm. So they can get in on the celebration. And then we may get new announcements on the 75th anniversary that will lead into the second half of the 10-year promise that Disney said that they were going to turbocharge with the projects. But as far as the 70th goes, it is what I expected. And honestly, I can't wait to see everything as a whole together, because we got to see pieces of it, kicking off the celebration on May 16th. We only got to see like Wondrous and World of Color, Tapestry of Happiness, Paint the Night. But now you're going to include It's a Small World and the Magical Life Walt Disney Animatronics show into the mix. So I think as a whole, like wrapped up in a big bow, I think honestly the 70th is exactly what I expected it to be, and it's great. I think it's nothing huge or spectacular like I'm expecting for the 75th, but it does give off like a special charm to it. Like I feel like it's a little bit more fun than kind of serious, like how they did for the 60th anniversary, which I did enjoy the 60th, but it was just a great time, especially on May 16th. Everyone was there, all content creators, vloggers, YouTubers, influencers, and it was nice to be among the Disney community. So I can't wait for the 17th. And now we'll have to wait and see if we actually see A Magical Life on the 17th, because there's going to be a virtual queue for it for sure. But we are guaranteed to see it on the 18th, thanks to D23 for sure. But yeah, so what say you?
As far as the 70th, I think it's pretty good. Like it's a nice celebration. You see how many people are like, I like like seeing their outfits in real life versus the concept art. The I thought with the concept art looked, it looked more like Easter, but seeing it in person, it looks like just like a fun party, which is also like how they do the cavalcade. I think that was really cute because they have like all the little characters, and then they included like Duffy and what's his friend's name?
Oh,
Shelly May.
Shelly May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're cute too, and it was really crazy for like the key to Disneyland that first day, but now it's like the hype has died down. But still, it was a cute little concept. It really got you into different parts of the park versus like that day there were like the rides were so open to like wait times were so low because of the fact that everyone was doing the keys, and then they even did the little magic band things and everything. So I thought that was fun. As far as food, of course, they had the good food and everything. Nothing too spectacular on that. And we really didn't try much. They have more like sweets, but like not too many
like savory dishes. Yeah.
And of course, I was happy to see Paint the Night again because it's like one of my favorite nighttime shows. Yeah, World of Color was all right. I like the pre-show of the Muppets.
Mhm.
That was cute. They could have kept that.
Yeah, basically go see the pre-show of the Muppets and then you could leave. Yeah. But in all seriousness, I think honestly too, I want to give that another try.
Yeah.
I think it's still not the greatest, but the section that they put us in.
Disappointed because we paid for the dining package and the section that we had sucked. So it's like I paid all this money, the section sucked, and maybe if we get our own view on it, maybe
because we ended up getting better views like when we just did it ourselves. But what was funny, we did both dining packages for Paint the Night one night and World of Color on the other, and I think it was interesting because the dining package for World of Color
was at the Magic Key Terrace. Yeah.
In DCA. The food, the service, the experience, the restaurant itself, absolutely phenomenal. The experience of World of Color, of where they placed us, was horrible. The dining package for Paint the Night, the food was it was okay. It was at the Plaza Inn. They don't let you kind of choose. But it's the
Plaza Inn, but they like it's a prefix meal. So like if I was able to go to Plaza Inn and get the chicken or the pasta, like cool.
Yeah.
But they
give us the meatloaf.
The meatloaf. They gave you this like dessert that was all right, but then yeah.
But the viewing
salad.
And that's not her.
Too adult.
It's too adult for her. But the viewing for Paint the Night was phenomenal. I mean, we were like right there in front, right before the floats go back in the backstage area on Main Street. So so I thought it was kind of funny how it was like reversed, where the dining was good, but the viewing wasn't. The viewing was, but the dining sucked,
Yeah. And as far as what's to come on the actual birthday on the 17th, I was a little like disappointed on how like the wall animatronic looks in the videos that I've seen. And I'm just kind of still hopeful that I'll see it different when we see the full show in person. Like a good friend of the channel, Lene, she mentioned that she's read that people's reviews are saying that it looks amazing in person and if you can get an up close seat. So maybe we'll try for that, hopefully, because virtual queue is not always our friend.
Yes,
so
no.
We'll see.
We're aiming
works.
for a front seat. We're just trying to aim for a seat.
Yeah. And as far as the small worlds, I'm excited to hear that we did see the Coco edition when it opened on May 16th. That was the only ride we rode on just to watch that. But
which I think history is going to repeat itself because probably that's going to be the ride.
But I'm just excited just because, for the kickoff for the 16th, there were so many, just seeing everyone celebrate Disneyland. All the content creators, it was just so fun having our first Chico Central Live. Thanks to everyone that joined. Yes. But then we got to have so many people come. And then Hey Bricky took over.
Yep, my first live at Disneyland.
And then we got that great picture, and then I even turned the screen so all you guys can be in it with all the big people. I got to meet Janelle from Magic Journeys. I was so happy.
Yes, she was. I ended up seeing them. They were talking to I think it was either Adam the Woo or Provost Park Pass, and I saw a glimpse of them, and I've met them many times before, but Abby had not, and she had missed several opportunities. Yes. And when I saw them, I was like, "Come with me." And she was like, "Where are we going?" Really? I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Just come with me." And then then I put her right in front of Janelle.
Then I totally fangirled. Yeah. Just because everyone was there. So I'm thinking that the 17th will be just as crazy, but just as fun.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to see how it's going to be because that's why they probably do the virtual queue, because can you imagine having to wait out there at that Main Street little the little plaza area, the little
plaza thing. And here's the thing, I believe the runtime of the day is going to be from, what was it, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Because they're closing the show down early, which again I can understand because of Paint the Night.
Yeah,
that's going to be, and then of course throughout the day they're going to have the cavalcade, they're going to have the birthday ceremony by the flag. But it's my expectation is that it's going to be great, but it's going to be crazy.
Yeah,
my prediction is it is going to be a wild day, but we're here for it.
Yeah.
Citrico Central is going to be boots on the ground. We're going to do as much coverage as we can for you. We
will wake up at 5 a.m. Wrong hour. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, for that day, it's going to be the right hour. But so we're going to shoot for the 7 a.m. virtual queue. If we don't, we get a second try at noon. And then if not, then we're SOL for that day. But we get to see it on the 18th. But it would kind of suck not to be able to see it on Disneyland's actual birthday, you know. But it's going to be a crazy day. As I said, we're here for it. I enjoy the hype. I love the adrenaline rush. Abby,
not so much.
Sometimes. But
sometimes I'll back away and then I'll go on the train.
Yes. Yeah. So when she says, "Babe, I'm going on the train, I'll see you in an hour or so," then I know that's she hit her limit. Yeah. She hit her limit. But it's gonna be great. And as I said, we're definitely going to consider doing a live. I'm going to do several videos. Possibly if I can record the full show of A Magical Life, I'll get that out to you. Also, I'll be doing a separate video of an out of theater real-time reaction of my personal thoughts after the show and what I thought about it, in my opinion. And then also do a record ride through of It's a Small World.
Yes.
So definitely a lot of content coming your way, especially on the 17th. And on the 18th, we're going to have a fun live, hopefully the internet and Wi-Fi agree with us. And if it does, we're going to have a fun live during the Disneyland 70th weekend, basically birthday weekend. It's actual birthday weekend. And we're going to go hide Abby in Disneyland. And it's going to be your guys' job to find her. And
where am I going to go?
Nobody knows. And then whoever does end up discovering where she is, we'll give hints and clues along the way. We'll walk and talk, And then for the first person that can guess the right location of where she's at, you'll win a prize.
Yeah.
So definitely look out for that. That'll be on the 18th. That'll be on a live. I don't have the exact time we're going to do it because, again, it's just chaotic of not knowing like the time wise, because we do also have that D23
Early morning.
Early morning. Yeah, it's going to be really early. We got to be there for 6:30. So because they're literally letting us in before the park even opens, because not only are we getting a private showing, but they're also going to do a Q&A with some Imagineers. So they must be really nervous that day.
Yes.
We'll see.
Are you going to ask a question?
Yeah, as I said, I don't know how it's going to come, but I will be nice. I will be respectful. But if I think of, in all seriousness, if I think of a really good question, I don't want to just ask like the typical like, oh,
why does she look like that?
Or yeah, the elephant in the room, or like, oh, why'd you decide to do that? Like that's like a tip. I want a really good, hard hitting question. So hopefully, we'll be able to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This wasn't too long of a video. It was more so just giving our overall thoughts on the 70th, our expectations, our predictions. And as I said, no matter what, we're at Disneyland for its 70th birthday anniversary. So it's going to be a good time.
Wrong anniversary.
Wrong anniversary. Wrong show.
Yes.
Wrong song. Just wrong everything.
Great fun.
But great fun. Yes. So I want to thank you all for joining us today.
Yes.
And I'm George, the Disney Italiano.
And I'm Abby.
And we just want to say thank you to everyone.
You.
And as I always say in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay Disney. Italiano out.